It's the maiden voyage of the Visiting Vegas channel. We start with a comprehensive guide to help you save thousands in Las Vegas. This video is a combination of 3 tips segments that we're developing for future content, and we provide them here now for you. So we begin with a focus on Caesars Rewards.
If you don't already have an account, you can sign up on the website. Also on the Caesars Rewards website, if you follow the links for Earn and Redeem, you can easily find out where these rewards can be redeemed. So here we've selected Las Vegas. Now say we're going to limit results to locations at Caesars Palace and we're looking for dining options. Then when we scroll through the list, any place with a check mark in the Quick Rewards column is a place where we can redeem. You'll notice a few places have asterisks next to them. If we scroll to the bottom of the page, that's where we can see the limitations for those establishments. For example, typically rewards redeem at 100 points equals $1 in value, but a handful of places provide less value at 150 or 200 points per dollar. So, first on the list is SuperDraft Free Sportsbook. This app launched at the end of March 2021 and is a gold mine for freebies. The app is 100% free and you play with free coin. While this video focuses on ways to earn freebies for Vegas, even if you aren't a Vegas traveler and don't have a Caesars Entertainment property near you, you can get gift cards for items or straight cash that anyone can use. If we take a quick overview of the prizes located in the store, you'll see gift cards like Amazon at 26,400 credits for a $20 card, which is 1,320 credits per dollar. Scroll down, we'll look at another option here is a Visa gift card, which is 40,000 credits for a $20 card, or 2,000 credits per dollar. Skimming through the other options, you have subscriptions as well as a host of different items that you can order. But this video focuses on Vegas values, so we'll look at Caesars Rewards. Here, while there are a host of experiences that are listed like bottle service or a game day watch party, these actually redeem directly into Caesars Reward points that you can redeem for any experience. All Caesars Rewards redeem at a rate of 2,000 SuperDraft credits equaling 100 Caesar Reward points, which is generally $1 in value. In the game, you have 2 balances, coins that are used to wager and store credits, which are used to purchase Caesars points or other rewards. Daily, you'll get a free coin spin and can also earn additional coins for sharing the app and watching advertisements. These are the coins that you'll use to wager, and you can also convert them to store credit at a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's talk about how you get even more store credit. If we click on the top right monthly standings, then choose the information icon, we'll see the additional credit earned for finishing in the top 100 for the month. Likewise, here are the payouts for the weekly standings and the daily standings. These ultimately add up to a possible of $1,650,000 per month, which equates to $825 in Caesars Rewards. Or if you average 10th place on each of them, that's $300,000, which equates to $150 in Caesars Rewards per month. Now, personally, I've averaged 350,000 store credit a month here, which is the equivalent of $175 in value for Caesars Reward points. I did this by averaging 4th place in each of the monthly standings, along with consistently ranking in the top 10 in the daily and the weekly rankings. I've developed a foolproof strategy for how to play the game, and you don't have to know anything about sports betting. I couldn't tell you how darts is scored, I've never watched rugby, and have no clue what futsal is, but I bet them all successfully in the app. It's been a few months since our last trip to a Caesars property, so I'm getting ready to cash in now, and I'll be redeeming $1.2 million in store credit. And these redeem at a rate of 2,000 credits, representing $1 in Caesars Rewards, thus that's $600 in cash value. Remembering here that these convert just to Caesars Reward credits, not the actual experiences listed, I'll choose the 800,000 redemption for golf, and then 200,000 for one night, which then we will go and we'll change the quantity to 2 for the 200,000. Thus, that gets us to 1.2 million in redemption. Go ahead and hit checkout, purchase, and then good to go. 60,000 Caesar reward credits in your account within 72 hours. I mentioned the foolproof strategy, and I promise a step-by-step walkthrough video to teach this quick and easy strategy once this channel hits 1,500 subscribers or this video hits 400 likes. We're hoping to grow the channel, and so this is my shameless incentive to get you to like the video and to subscribe. I've consistently earned an average of $350,000 in store credit each month with this strategy, which is $175 in Caesar's credit or $265 in Amazon gift cards. And I want to teach you the strategy quickly, easily, and completely for free. Once you're ready to redeem your hundreds of dollars in Caesar's reward points, keep in mind that points in your Caesar's rewards account will expire after 6 months of inactivity. So my advice is to simply let them build up in your SuperDraft account until you have your next trip scheduled. When you redeem through SuperDraft, the points typically show up in your Caesars account within a day or two, so you could comfortably wait until a few days before your trip before you redeem. Getting started. There's a link in the description to this video where if you use it, then you'll get a bonus of 500 chips to begin. Now, full disclosure, I post this link because if you use it to register, I'll also get 500 bonus chips. Once you've done so, you'll then download the app, install, and log in with the info that you used when creating the account via the link. After you have an account, then you'll have the ability to share it with your friends, where both you and they will get the 500 bonus chips, cutting me out. Of course, always feel free to give your friends my link instead if you're feeling generous and want to help me out. Next on the list is Wyndham Rewards. If you're a frequent traveler at Wyndham properties, you can status match from Wyndham to Caesars. Diamond level in Wyndham Rewards matches to Diamond in Caesars Rewards. If you don't have elevated status in Wyndham, if you take one of the other routes to getting elevated status in Caesars Rewards, then you can always match back to get the travel perks for an elevated status in Wyndham as well. By scrolling down on the match page, you'll see the appropriate place to initiate your status match. Additionally, each year you can transfer up to 30,000 Wyndham Rewards points to Caesars points at a 1-to-1 ratio. Personally, I utilize my Diamond status with Wyndham to then obtain Diamond status with Caesars and transfer 30,000 points each year, which is $300 in credit, as well as the other benefits that come from Diamond status. So what are the other benefits of Diamond status? Glad you asked. Out of the gate, you receive a $100 celebration dinner each year. Now, this must be redeemed all at once, but it can make for a nice dinner for two on the house at a Caesars resort. Also, you receive 2 free show or attraction tickets each month. The list of eligible shows and attractions is updated each month, so be sure to ask for a copy at the Caesars Rewards desk when you arrive, or look for it online shortly before your trip. Of course, both of these benefits can be utilized even if you aren't staying at a Caesars Resort property during your trip. Other benefits include 20% or more off of rooms. Typically, I receive comps for Sunday through Thursday for basic sorts of rooms, discounted rooms for suites, and on Friday and Saturday you receive significant discounts on the room. Additionally, you'll start to receive offers for free stays and perks like resort credit, gaming credit, etc. At all Caesars properties, you also receive 0 resort fees, which can range from $37 to $45 plus tax in Vegas. You'll also receive free parking, so you got the ability to bounce between properties with your own vehicle if you have it with you. Additionally, you get dedicated lines at many of the high traffic restaurants where you can be seated quickly versus what can be long waits in line. Beyond Vegas, Diamond status also provides you with a comp day at Atlantis in the Bahamas each year. Founders Card provides another way to acquire Diamond status. Now, I've not personally used Founders Card as I've been able to maintain Diamond status through Wyndham Rewards, but a quick Google search will uncover links to getting the first year of a Founders Card membership for $99. If you don't already have Diamond status, then the $100 celebration dinner automatically offsets this cost, and the other diamond perks as well as the additional Founders Cards perks you receive for the year are the benefit. However, year 2, the price does jump quite a bit, and to me, it looks like only a select few would receive the benefits that would make maintaining a Founders Card membership longer than the introductory year even worthwhile. Now, having not tried it, this is not an endorsement by any means, but just a mention of this additional option to determine if it's right for you. Another way to earn a few Caesars Rewards points is taking advantage of the Caesars Marketplace. Here, you have a number of retailers where if you follow the link from Caesars Marketplace, you'll earn points for online purchases. But also, there are several retailers where you can link any credit card to your Caesars Rewards account and will earn rewards for in-store purchases as well. For example, if I have a big home improvement purchase from Lowe's planned, I'll ensure that the credit card that I plan to use at Lowe's is linked to my Caesars Rewards account before making that purchase. Also, download the Caesars Rewards app. While most of the offers that show up on the app are redundant with offers that you'll receive via email, there are occasionally offers for free play and or free rewards points that will show up in the app and can add a little extra value. Now, this is by far the least rewarding of the strategies discussed in this video, but can be a way to earn a little extra. Other benefits to the app include the ability to skip the line for check-in at the hotels, which, if you haven't been to a Caesars property in the past couple of years, you'll be shocked at just how long the check-in lines can be. Do yourself a favor, save some time here with the app. One final pro tip: while you must show your Caesars reward card and ID whenever redeeming points, if you end up spending any money out of pocket at a Caesars property, be sure to show your reward card as well so that you'll earn additional points. Taking advantage of these strategies, on a typical week at a Caesars resort in Las Vegas, I save $100 for the celebration dinner, $300 in points transferred from Wyndham, $600 in points transferred from SuperDraft, 2 show tickets with a realistic purchase price of $120, though the box office price, the listed price, would be much higher, a $350 discount on the room, and $355 waived from resort fees. That's $1,825 saved on a typical week.
In this segment, how to save over $1,200 a week on trips to MGM resorts in Las Vegas.
Welcome. The first way that we save money is through the Playstudios series of games. These include the apps for MyVegas Slots, Pop Slots, MyVegas Blackjack, MyKonami Slots, and MyVegas Bingo, as well as the MyVegas Slots on Facebook. I'm going to use the MyVegas Slots app to illustrate. With each of these apps, log in with your Facebook account, which will be necessary for redeeming rewards. Logging in also ensures that your progress is saved and your reward credits earned will be linked across all platforms. In the games, you'll earn loyalty points, which in Vegas can be redeemed for rooms, shows, attractions, food and beverage, as well as free bets at MGM properties. There's also other Vegas tours, restaurants, the Vegas monorail, Maverick helicopters, and much more available as well. As a native Louisianian, I should also mention the Lagniappe, which is that you can also earn rewards for outside of Vegas, including casinos, cruises, bowling alleys, hotels, tours, and much, much more. But this video focuses on Las Vegas, so we'll stick to that here. With the Playstudios Games, you'll consistently be presented with offers to purchase gaming chips, but it's not necessary. You receive free chips every day and can get more in several games by watching advertisements. Up front, I played each of these games pretty often, and now just try to ensure that my loyalty point balance remains at 3 million or above. The largest ticket items are cruises, which can go for 1 to 3 million loyalty points. So as long as I have that many in reserve, I typically don't play these games that much. The exception is that each of these different games will periodically run contests for items or trips. And when those are active, then I'll use my stockpile of chips to play that game throughout the contest and have won a few prizes this way so far. Otherwise, it's just logging in to get the free chips and letting the stockpile grow. Also, anytime I use enough rewards to deplete the loyalty point balance below my 3 million threshold, then I'll play enough actively to make sure that it's above this floor so that I always have enough in reserve to be able to ensure that any reward that comes available, I can purchase it immediately. So let's talk about the rewards. Say, for example, you wanted a 2-night stay at the Aria. A key here is to always look at the terms. This is a premium reward. Premium rewards are typically limited to 3 or 4 per user within a 30-day period at MGM resorts. However, you can stack these with additional rewards during the same time frame. So say we maxed out on premium rewards and also wanted to visit the Wax Museum. Well, here we look at the free ticket terms, and it's not a premium reward, so we'll be able to redeem it as well. As a general rule, freebies at MGM resorts are premium rewards. Discounts typically aren't. And typically any non-MGM award is not premium, but always look at those terms and conditions. During a typical trip to Vegas, my wife and I will redeem premium rewards for $100 in free play a couple of times, 2 $25 match bets, and 4 meal coupons. Additionally, we'll redeem another restaurant coupon, maybe a monorail coupon, and an attraction coupon or 2. So looking at our last 3 trips to Las Vegas, we saved an average of $509 per trip with these coupons. As a quick note, when you're exploring rewards, be sure to do so through each of the different games, as there are some differences. For example, periodically, My Konami offers free play on Konami machines at MGM properties, but those are only offered in the My Konami app, so make sure that you're checking all the available options. Next, I want to discuss how you get the most out of MLife Rewards. The first thing to understand are the tier levels at MGM resorts. MLife is the rewards card for all MGM resorts properties. If you're not familiar with MLife, there are 5 tiers, beginning with Sapphire, and the second level is Pearl, which this video will show you how to take advantage of. There are escalating values to the higher levels, and all of which are easily explained on the MLife page, and they're viewable on that under any MGM resort webpage. Pro tip, if you don't have an MLife account, sign up for one online. It'll save you time once you're in Vegas and also allow you to receive discounts on that first trip. So, what are the benefits of Pearl status? With Pearl status, you automatically receive free self-parking, which ranges from $15 to $18 a day and can be as high as $50 for Raiders game day parking at Mandalay Bay. Pearl also earns you a 10% bonus on points and comps earned from gaming, a 10% discount at shops, extends the expiration deadline for points and comps from 6 months to 12 months since last activity. Personally, I saw an average of 22% savings on room rates, along with offers that started showing up in my account for comp nights, including some that were fully comped, including the resort fees being waived. Also for additional resort credits and gaming credits. And these offers are typically emailed, and they'll show up in your MLife account once you access it online. So let's talk about then how we obtain Pearl status without spending a dime. First, if you're a frequent traveler with Hyatt, then World of Hyatt members can status match Discoverist to Pearl, and higher levels will match to Gold. If you don't have Discoverist status or higher, once you've achieved that in MGM, you can match Hyatt status from your MGM status to gain travel perks within any Hyatt travels that you might do as well. The other free way to acquire Pearl status is through the MLife Rewards MasterCard. Now, first, a caveat. I would never advise anyone to overextend themselves on credit. However, if you are considering adding a new card, this one has $0 annual fees, and there are some immediate benefits, including an automatic match to Pearl status, the ability to earn 3 MLife points per dollar spent at MGM properties, and often a 10,000 point bonus for new accounts after a few months of spending. Other ways to earn points are not necessarily as high of a return as some other travel credit cards are, but these perks are worth it to me to maintain this amongst my reward cards. Also, having this card guarantees that you can keep your MLife points from expiring. Not only does it grant you Pearl status, which extends the expiration to 12 months since last activity, but if you're approaching that 12-month deadline and don't have an MGM Resorts trip planned, then simply making any purchase with a card would earn points and would restart your expiration deadline. So how does this all shake out? I looked at our last few trips to Vegas utilizing these strategies and found for the average week at MGM Resorts, we receive $509 in My Vegas values, $410 in discounts on the hotel room over the otherwise best available rates, $100 in resort credit, $6 in additional points earned on gaming for that tier level bump, $10 saved on shops, $65 in points from on-property credit card purchases, and $126 saved on self-parking. That's $1,226. Obviously, if you spend more on gaming, rooms, shops, etc., then your savings could be even greater. One final pro tip. When staying at an MGM resort, charge all of your expenses from any MGM resort to your room. Doing so ensures that you're receiving tier credits, results in increasing the spend that MLife has tracked for you, and then leads to better comps for your next trip. You can charge from any MGM property back to the room that you're staying in. For example, say you're staying at Bellagio and visiting Skyfall at the Delano. When your server brings the bill, it's as easy as showing your ID and saying you'd like to charge back to your room at the Bellagio than giving your room number.
In this segment, how to save up to 90% on Vegas shows and attractions. A quick Google search will return hundreds of sites dedicated to discount Vegas tickets. And you can easily spend hours searching for a single show across these sites to find a variety of prices. For years now, I've been taking advantage of these sites to earn great deals, and I've done the legwork for you to narrow down the field to just a few based on how much time you have to commit to saving money. Before we go any further though, let me assure you that this review is the result of unbiased research. Neither I nor anyone at Visiting Vegas is affiliated in any way with any of these sites, and we receive absolutely no compensation for their mention in this video. Quickly, I want to walk you through the sites that are discussed in the first part of this video. The first of those is Vegas.com. If you know your specific ticket you're searching for, you can put that in search. Otherwise, come here to date and we're searching shows. Then we can scroll down and filter by rating, by category, by type of show, etc. So in this case, we'll say that the type of show that we're wanting to look for is a top seller. And then we get the options that are available here on the date that we selected. Similarly, you can search attractions, tours, etc. across the drop-down menus. In this case, we see the attractions that are popping up and then options beneath with the starting prices for each. The next site that we look at is Vegas for Locals. Here, there's two sections on the site that we're going to look at. The first are the free Las Vegas coupon section. We click on that, you scroll down, you've got options for show tickets, for dining tickets, for tours and attractions. And so here we'll take the tours and attractions option. We scroll down and we can see a host of different attractions for which there are coupons available. Some of these are coupons that you would redeem on site. Others are discounts directly here for the purchase. So if we choose the fly link and then we scroll down, we see that we could get it through the site for $25.99 just by clicking the Buy Tickets Now link. These are the coupon sections that are referenced later in the video. Now, the other part of the Vegas for Locals site that I want to show you are the auctions. We click on the auction link here and it'll automatically show you the upcoming eBay auctions that are available through Vegas for Locals. When you click on any one of those and get into eBay, you could then click on the seller and see all of that seller's auctions. Now, this is a hidden gem. This is a place where I've gotten plenty of tickets for 90% off the value of the box office price, whether it's for an attraction, whether it's for a tour, whether it's for a show. And so it's a great place to go to and look during your search process. The next site that we look to is SmarterVegas.com. This site's a little more dense as it includes information about properties and shows that some it doesn't have coupons associated with, but it gives you a chance to learn about those, and very clearly you can search through and see where the deals are. And when the deals are present, there are some very good deals that are present on this site. So here we're going to click shows, and then we will see a series of shows pop up with the prices available. Again, relatively intuitive on how this works. Similar with attractions, and here you've got a listing of attractions with some coupons across the top for different attractions that are available at present. The next one on our list is one that you're likely familiar with already, and that's Groupon. And so with Groupon, the key here is just make sure that you go ahead and change your location to Las Vegas or the Las Vegas Strip. Both will show up. And then once you do this, go ahead and look to the local deals that are available. When we get to local deals, we're going to click on Things to Do. And then we get a series of choices that pop us up for us. And again, you can filter this down further by tickets or nightlife or whatever seems to work best for you. The second of these, very similar, is LivingSocial.com. And I don't know if these two have merged or not, Groupon and LivingSocial, but the selection and the prices were identical during our comparison study. I'm going ahead and keeping both on the list for now, though, and we'll monitor for any future updates on this topic. The final area that we talk about are the booths at Tix for Vegas. If you've been to Vegas in the past, you may have known this as Tickets for Tonight. It has been rebranded, and they've got a series of booths up and down the Vegas Strip. If you're staying on the Vegas Strip, there's going to be one that's near you. These are walk-up booths, and so you've got to get there in the morning to get the best selection, as they are day of tickets where it's unsold seats. And so that's the reason why they can cut these discounts on them and still run a profitable business themselves, is they're selling unsold seats on the day of. And so the key is to get there early in the morning when the booth first opens so that you've got the selection and can get the tickets that you want. So initially, let's discuss the basic methodology of how we arrived at the rankings. For this video, our team evaluated dozens of sites by searching multiple shows and attractions, then comparing the availability of tickets as well as the price on each site. Then, we considered the discount off box office price, as well as relative standing amongst all the sites and discount provided. Finally, we took into consideration the time commitment for each. You know the sites that made our cut as the best. Now let's look at the comparative results for these sites. So when we look to the best deals, number one on the list here are the eBay auctions that are offered by Vegas for Locals. Personally, I've scored tickets here at 90% off the box office price on numerous occasions. Just below that is SmarterVegas.com, where you can get the highest average discounts among the buy it now options. Third are the Tix for Vegas booths on the Strip, though they do come with the drawback of having to wait in line and purchase on the day of the show. Finishing our list of the best places to search are Vegas.com, the coupon section of VegasForLocals.com, and finally both Groupon and LivingSocial. If you've searched these 7 places, you're virtually guaranteed to find the best publicly available prices. We'll talk a bit more about prices that aren't available to the public a little later in this video. While the previous rankings were based upon best deals, there's not equal availability amongst the sites. You know, in sports, it's often said that the best ability is availability. Similarly here, we need to take this into consideration when deciding how to spend our time. So first on the list is Vegas.com. It's virtually a clearinghouse for all things Vegas. With very limited exceptions, if it's ticketed in Vegas, you can find your tickets here. Next are the Tix for Vegas booths. They typically have a wide selection, though since it's dependent upon filling day of seats remaining, that selection's never guaranteed. The coupon section on Vegas for Locals, as well as Groupon and LivingSocial, offer great deals but are much less exhaustive in their coverage. And then rounding out the list are SmarterVegas and the Vegas for Locals eBay auctions, which have incredible deals where available, but have the least number of options. Before we get into the total results and suggestions for the most effective way to save money on your tickets, If you're looking for a suggestion on a show to see while you're in Vegas, check out my video on the best Elvis tribute artists in Vegas. It's located here on the channel. After all, what's more quintessentially Vegas than seeing the king? Now back to the results. For these results, I've grouped them based upon the amount of time that you're willing to spend. If you have just a few minutes, start with Group 1. You have more time to spare, add Group 2 or Groups 2 and 3, etc. So first, we'll look at where to search if you have a specific show or attraction that you're looking for. In this case, I'd suggest starting with Vegas.com, where you'll get a fair price and are virtually guaranteed to find the show or attraction that you're looking for. If you have a bit more time, peruse Groupon, LivingSocial, and the coupon section on VegasForLocal.com. A bit more time, consider SmarterVegas.com and the eBay listings for Vegas for Locals. Last on the list is Ticks for Vegas, because you simply aren't able to guarantee tickets in advance and you don't want to risk missing out on that attraction or show. On the other hand, if you don't have a specific show or attraction in mind, then start with the Vegas for Locals eBay auctions, as well as SmarterVegas.com. Here, the selection's not as vast, but the deals can be incredible. Typically, we'll start here and purchase a couple of days worth of tickets, and then start to build out our itinerary on the sites that follow. So next on the list are the remaining advanced purchase sites, followed by the Ticks for Vegas booths. Again, here, I'm just not a fan of waiting in line early morning in hopes of saving a few bucks, but with no guarantee of being able to do so. But I still keep them on this list because there are plenty of folks out there who love this vendor. And keep in mind that the bottom of this list doesn't mean it's a bad option. We've already filtered the bad options out altogether.
If you have any tips that aren't covered in this video, please add them to the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Further, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel and then ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any tips in the future. If there's any resorts, restaurants, attractions, shows, or locations that you'd like to see covered, then please add that to the comments below and we'll get a video published on the topic just as soon as we can. Ultimately, I hope that you have an incredible time visiting Vegas. We'll see you soon.